Yes.
Hi. As a young actress working out there, what are your thoughts on what's available for young actresses? Do you see yourself getting sentenced to the I'm insanely beautiful, smart, and funny, but no guy will date me, and I hope Bradley Cooper will marry me sort of role, or do you think you're going to continue to pursue roles where you're strong and assertive? And as a special request, will you answer this question in your Anna voice?
That's a weird request, dude.
You know where you are? There's a kid dressed as a cat out there somewhere.
That's weird, because does my voice change when I play Anna?
That's a more deliberate.
Oh, okay. Let's try it. All right. I don't know if I can do it. Oh, right. I'd love to continue to play very strong characters. I don't know if I can do it. I think, thanks, yeah, that was dorky. That's so funny, actually. You just made me realize how important a costume and being on set and the environment is, because that felt totally weird. I think I actually am open to playing a lot of different characters, and I would love to play something kind of quirky and funny and different from those strong female characters as well. I think there's something really nice about playing kind of a ditzy or vulnerable or, girly girl.
Hello.
Hi.
I am so happy to see you because we were wound up in registration, and everybody who says it's badges, you don't need no stinking badges, that's so wrong. This place would be jammed if everybody had been able to get their badges earlier. Okay, you were beautiful with long hair.
Thanks.
But my God, you are just drop dead gorgeous with short hair. Beautiful.
Thank you, that's very sweet.
And the last thing is, my name is Vicky, and my badge is Vicky Von Vicky. So with all those V's, can I be a visitor on the show?
For sure. I officially make you an honorary visitor.
Oh, well, honorary is very nice, and I appreciate it, but I also have my headshot and resume.
Okay. Bring it on down.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, sweetie.
Awesome, Mickey.
The only thing is, do you live in Vancouver? Because we shoot there. Okay, great. I'll tell my fiance to hold up too, so that I can meet your son first. Have my choice.
Howdy.
Hi.
I really like your watch.
Oh, thanks.
Is it New York and Company?
It's not.
Oh, that's too bad. I really like that.
Oh.
And not that I'm stalking you online as I do some other actresses, but
I see. Maybe you've been breaking into my emails.
I work in IT. Maybe it was me. But no, it's not really a deep question. I really like your look, and anytime, you like the Google photos and everything, just relaxed, casual, with skinny jeans. Where do you shop?
Oh, thanks. That's very nice. I have like a really eclectic kind of mix of things that I collect over the years. I have probably the most consistent thing is a store called Stell's in Boston on Newbury Street. I'm never there, but I love that store. I've been in there maybe once, like 5 years ago, and call them up all the time, and I'm like, send me a box of stuff, and I'll buy what I keep, and then I'll send back what I don't want, so that's how I shop. They're really a great store. And there's this little store in New York. Is it called Parasol? No. It's a vintage shop that this really surreal Italian woman named Luxor runs. And she looks like something out of like Willow. Like she has really long hair and she wears blue face paint. And she's probably 65 or 70. Awesome, like great. I know I'm describing like a horror movie, but she's really cool and the most eclectic mix of things.
And
Stells, S-T-E-L''S. Mm-hmm.
Yes, Leonard Nimoy used to say that playing such an unemotional character like Spock, he would find himself in his spare time having just an emotional release for no apparent reason. With you playing a character that also rarely displays emotion, do you find yourself having an emotional release at...
Yeah, like at home with my boyfriend. That's an interesting question, actually, and I should talk to him more about that. I think I will find that more and more because I do get frustrated sometimes, and the writers now know what I can do with this character, so they'll write things in the script like, she's very angry, but she'll never show it. And I'm like, God damn it, like, how do you play that? Go ahead, try. I want to give them the script to be like, you do it. See how good that feels, I know it's the character, but I do get frustrated, and it's like a brain puzzle every day, trying to figure out new ways to have the audience get that I'm angry, but not be angry. And have you guys feel what I should be feeling without feeling it. It's like really hard to do, but it's fun.
Hi, Anna.
Hi.
You have such beautiful skin, and
Thank you.
I just wondered what you do. Since she asked you about your clothes, I figured, what do you do to keep your skin so beautiful and flawless?
Well,
and
thank
clear?
you. Are you Luigi?
Yes.
Okay, I couldn't tell. It's really cool. I was like, she's got a mustache. I think that's not real. You never know. I had a mustache for the longest time. I used to be really bad. I used to be one of those annoying people who's like, I don't do anything. But now I do, because I'm older, and I think you need to have a healthy, it's a routine actually for me before I go to bed. But I use, what do I use? I use mostly this products called Balmont, which is like a Swiss moisturizer company that my facialist in Vancouver recommended. I'm kind of that person who, like, when I go get a facial, I can't say no, and I walk away with like a ton of product, and then I just try it for a few weeks and then switch to something else. So I love Arcona, which is a new thing in LA, a new studio that just opened up that has really great organic stuff. I like very natural, organic, herbal stuff. I believe you should put stuff on your face that you can pronounce, not words that you don't understand. With another product that I like Burt's Bees a lot, actually, really simple.
She said thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Hello again.
Hi.
One of the most compelling things I find with you on the show is the way your voice, speaking of earlier with trying to sound like Anna, it's very almost hypnotic. Kind of almost like a two-part question. Did you have like a special training for that? And also, how many takes does it normally get to be in that mode, for lack of a better term?
Yeah, I like to call myself a one-take wonder. No, not at all. It's funny, I mean, this is really all kind of becoming very clear to me as I'm here trying to do this character, but I don't think of an Anna voice. Like, it's not like I went, oh, well, she sounds very different. But I think being in those clothes, first of all, which are somewhat presidential, I guess is the word, and being a figure of, like a public figure, and I see her as a presidential figure or a diplomatic figure, made my voice come out that way. And it's not something that I am conscious of, but I definitely can feel when I'm not in it. So sometimes I will try something and it just doesn't work, but it's good to try it, and I feel it. I feel that it's off. And we sometimes have the luxury of doing 4 takes, 5 takes, 10 takes. Sometimes we can only have time for 2, so you better make them good. The thing with TV is it's really unpredictable, and sometimes when it's 2 o'clock in the morning and you've got producers breathing down your neck, you don't have the luxury of saying, I really need another take, which can be the most frustrating thing in the world as an actor. Although I've heard so many directors say that actors ask for another take and they just do the same thing over again.